Well, welcome back. It is week 2, day 1. And that means we're going to be learning a new tool today. So today I'm going to be focusing on basically reclaiming your energy and power. It's a very specific tool. I'll be sharing that tool with you in the second segment. Not sure how I'm going to do it because we're not going to share the whole audio because it's like 35, 40 minutes long. And so I'll figure it out when I actually get there. But a little check-in today before we go into the meditation space. First off, it is 9:10 p.m. I am rather amused because today has been rescheduled day. Everything is rescheduled. Had certain things planned, got rescheduled, then rescheduled again, and more rescheduling. And so I was going to do this audio in the morning, and it didn't happen. I will have to tell you, though, I did meditate this afternoon because I was needing it. But at the same time, I did a different lesson. So I wanted to be true to week 2. So today I haven't heard this audio yet today. So it's a new audio, so to speak, new audio. One of the things I will say is when trying to schedule your training time, I would recommend not doing it at the end of the day. And the reason why I say that is that it's at the end of my day. And I'll be honest, if I wasn't doing this audio for you guys because I'm dedicated to doing it, I might skip out on it. And then if I skipped out, I would have missed today's training. So one of those things is like, if you push until the very end, you may be going, gosh, I'm really tired. I just want to go to bed. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And guess what? That's energy. So to be honest, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this platform, for me to share with you this journey as well as recording what I'm noticing today, because it's making me do the training. Even though, granted, I already meditated today, but that's not the same thing. The whole point was the intention of specifically doing this activity. And this video is making me accountable. So you can look at your own life and notice where, do you put things off until the last minute? And then you don't actually do them until the next day, or, you push it off to the point where you have to rush through it. So your intention may be doing something for a longer period of time, or you're going to be putting more effort or energy or enthusiasm into a project, and then you wait until the last minute, so you do it, half-ass, really. And so this is a good reminder, that's energy. And so just like today, even though we're focusing on another tool, we have a tool previous. And that's actually the grounding cord. So ground the energy out of your space. And guess what? Get in the present moment so that way you can go, oh, I have a goal. This is what I want to achieve. And you will achieve it because you're in the present moment and you're honoring what you want to do. So a little bit about today, reclaiming your energy and power. This is really anytime that you're scattered. And that's sort of like today, even though I had to find my space today because I felt scattered. Things were moving around a lot. And so sometimes I'd drop my energy in a certain area, or I may project it in the future or whatever. Part of it was I had dinner and the dinner put me to sleep. But typically with energy work, a lot of times we may put energy in the future, we may put energy in the past. And this audio today is really, it's all about reclaiming your energy and your power. Because your energy doesn't belong anywhere else but in your space, in your personal space, in your body. And so when you're swapping energy with other people, guess what? Their energy's in you, your energy's in them. And guess what? That's called codependence. Where you guys sort of merge And next thing you know, you are they and they are you, and that gets really sticky, and there's a lot of stuff behind that. We'll probably talk more about that in week 6 with auras, but so the goal is to really reclaim your energy, is to pull your energy out of everything, and so that way you could be in the present moment. Because if your energy, let's say you put something in somebody, because let's say you're angry with them, so you throw all this energy at them and they're holding on to that energy, well, now you're depleted. So you have to fill up with something, but it's not your energy, it's something else. And so it could be that person's energy. So now you're sort of stuck in a pattern, so those karmic loops, you know, uh, because you guys have swapped. Or you brought in some foreign energy. Maybe you were beating yourself up for doing something, and now you have this energy that's beating you up all the time because that energy, you replaced your energy with something else. And so the whole goal with this type of energy work is so that way you can release the stuff that's not you and reclaim your energy and bring it into your body so that way you're more full of yourself. And you want to be full of yourself. The whole point is that all of you should be all within you. So, anyways, I'm going to move on to the meditation, and I'll see you on the other side. So, take care. Well, hey there. Welcome to the second half. I'm going to keep this short. This is a training, tool training video. It's all, and this is the video that I'll be listening to tonight. I'm not going to, this is 34 minutes long. We're not going to share the whole thing with you. I'm going to share probably maybe a couple minutes, like 2 or so minutes. And I wanted you just to get a small sample of what it's like to reclaiming your energy. So the first portion is we actually review the previous tools. Since last week was the first week, the only tool you can review is the grounding cord. So we're going to miss that tonight because, again, this is a sample and not the actual training. So what I'd like to do is actually go to the second playlist, which is actually reclaiming your energy at a specific color. And we'll start from there. So enjoy.
And now I'd like you to rub your hands together. Really get a good feeling of your hands. Feel the left hand touching the right, and the right hand touching the left. And I'd like you to have you separate your hands. And between your hands, I'd like you to imagine creating a clear bubble. Just feel this bubble. Be the size of a basketball if you'd like. And notice its weight. You can move your hands around the bubble itself and just notice the dimensions of it. And within this bubble, I would like you to imagine calling in bright gold energy and noticing this clear bubble filling up with this gold energy. This energy is yours. Imagine this energy that you're calling back is coming from your past, your future, any place where you have left your energy behind. Allow this bubble just to collect it. And again, notice how this bubble feels with this golden energy. Is it soft? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it prickly? Is it dry? Is it wet? How do you feel your energy? As you're feeling this golden energy, what do you notice physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Does anything get stirred up as you're feeling this energy that's yours? Do you still feel grounded with this energy that you're touching? Now I'd like you to take this energy and bring it right above your head and poke a hole in the base of that bubble and allow that energy to start to pour into the top of your head. Allow it to start to fill up your brain and your eyes. Allow it to go into your jaw and your mouth. Allow it to flow into your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, chest. Allow it to flow into your midsection and your pelvic area. Allow this energy to flow into your legs, your knees, all the way into your feet. And as this energy is flowing into your body, notice that your grounding cord is releasing energy that's not you. As you fill yourself up, you're letting foreign energy release out of your body.
I'm back. So I just finished my meditation, and I have some things to share. So first off, the first thing I noticed right when I closed my eyes was actually even before that, I was noticing there was a certain level of resistance tonight. And we talked about that the first half of this video, but I want to get into a little bit more of the nuance of it, because one of the things I noticed was as I was listening to the audio, there was a lot of effort in my body. One of the things that we're doing with this video is we're reclaiming our energy and we're creating a bubble. So we're creating an empty space, empty bubble in our hands, and we reclaim our energy in our hands. And we do this because we're wanting to have that tactile experience. Plus, it's all about noticing, well, as I do this activity, what am I experiencing? How am I experiencing this whole activity? Because as you're reclaiming your energy out of all the places that you've left it, what's happening is you're stirring up stuff within you, because you're going to be moving that stuff that's within you that's not you out. And so the whole point of one of the points of this exercise is not only just reclaim your energy, but it's also to start to recognize, it's like, oh, what does it feel like to have foreign energy in my body? And as I was doing this, I was noticing the effort, resistance. I was noticing a little bit of apathy. And all of those labels are experiences within me, but it's also, guess what? Foreign energy. Because what's happening is as I'm reclaiming my energy, that stuff's getting stirred up to be released. And so I'm starting to notice, well, this is what I'm experiencing internally. And it dawned on me when I was doing this, I went, oh, this is going to be a good term to share with you guys, because it's just like a cleanse. You know, like if you've ever done a cleanse before, it's like you're fasting or you're eating healthy foods. And let's say you haven't been eating healthy for a while. And then next thing you know, as you're really cleaning out your diet, you're cleaning up your physical body, through changing of the diet and things like that. And your body just starts to detox. And a lot of times that detox, you just feel really uncomfortable. Sometimes you just want to fall asleep. Other times you get a little agitated, or angry at other people. Well, guess what? That's energy. And the same thing happens when you're reclaiming your energy. You're actually releasing toxic energy. It's foreign energy that's in your body that's creating discord because it doesn't flow well, because it's not your energy. And I was aware of this the whole time I was doing it, but I really appreciated it because towards the end, well, what we did was we do several different segments of reclaiming our energy. We started just with reclaiming our energy at a certain color, gold, I think was the very first one. And then we started changing some colors. So what is it like to change with this, one other color, another color. And again, it's just to stir up the pot, stir up the stuff within. And then we went into emotions, happiness, joy, and other emotions. And the whole point again was, reclaiming your emotional energy from places you left it behind, and you're filling yourself up. And I noticed it's like, okay, this is good. Yep. Okay. I can feel the agitation. And then it dawned on me, it's like, oh, this is one of the reasons why I waited until the last minute, because there's stuff within me that says, no, you don't need to do that. No, you don't need to fill yourself up. It's like, oh, do it tomorrow. Guess what? All that stuff is foreign energy. And so when you're reclaiming your energy, you're pushing that stuff out. And guess what? The foreign energy goes, I don't want to be pushed out. Let me see if I can delay this a little bit. And then at the very end, I think I went unconscious to the last color, or not last color, the last emotion. And then I was gone for a while. I didn't hear the conclusion at all. And then what I noticed was I was feeling this energy. It was touching my hand. And I just kept feeling this tap, 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 tap. And I was like, wow. And then I started waking up. I was like, what's going on here? And I realized, oh, it was my cat waking me up, saying, hey, Michael, you fell asleep. Wake up. Get back in your body. And so I was like, oh, so, animals are great because they actually, they're letting me know. It's like, hey, Michael, you need to finish up so you can go to bed. So I was actually out. That audio was about a half hour long. I was out for about a good 20 minutes. And it makes sense now. The reason why I was out. And it was just because of all the stuff that was inside, which makes sense because sort of today was one of those days where I was just, I was all over the place. And this is one of the reasons why it's a good thing to reclaim your energy throughout the day. Make it a habit of finding your space on a daily basis. But sometimes, between, let's say, clients, or maybe you had a tough call with somebody, or just, again, as you're noticing, it's like, wow, I'm just feeling off. Well, that off is something inside of you. So ground yourself, reclaim your energy, fill yourself up, and allow that, as you're filling yourself up, let that stuff that is off go down your grounding. So this is the reclaiming your energy and power is really a complement to grounding. So grounding, first week, we release stuff. This week, we're filling ourselves up. And guess what? We're using the tool of grounding to release. So that way, as you're filling yourself up, you're releasing stuff that's foreign. So, yeah. So to be honest, I'm looking forward to this week. This is a tool that I neglect quite a bit. I'll be honest with you. And it's one of those things where I go, gosh, I need to do this more often. Because to reclaim your energy is a way of giving to yourself. This is giving to yourself. You're giving yourself your own energy. And it's a really amazing gift that we give ourselves, which is what a lot of times we forget. Because that other energy, that foreign energy says, no, you don't really need to do that. It's like, oh, it's not real. Oh, your energy doesn't mean anything. It's not worth it. It's not worth to even worry about your energy. See all that? That's all foreign energy. Atheist energy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm feeling. That, especially if you don't know what you're feeling, guess what? That means that you don't know what your energy feels like, which is why you have a whole week of doing this, of continuously doing this to get more comfortable with, can I get comfortable with feeling my energy, recognizing my energy. And that's a beautiful thing when you start to recognize that. Because when you start to recognize your energy, then you start to recognize other people's energy. Then you start to recognize what you're doing with your energy and what other people are doing with their energy. And you can notice when you're swapping energy, when somebody's running their energy through you, and there's a whole games that go on with that, which is outside the scope of tonight's video. We may talk about that during the week, who knows? We'll find out because today is day one of the second week, so I have no clue what we're going to do the rest of the week. I just know that I'm doing skill builders on 2 through day 6 and a challenge on day 7. These aren't scripted for a reason, because I don't know what space I'll be in when I do these videos. I don't know what my life experience will be like during the week. So I can't tell you what I'm going to experience because I don't know. I'll find out. We'll find out together because I'm documenting this for you, hoping that this will encourage you to learn more about yourself. So anyways, I am done for the night. I am going to wrap this up, get this video out to you so that way you can see it as well. And then I'm going to bed. And I will see you tomorrow on day 9 or the second day of week 2. So take care.